The following video may contain instances of helmet hair. Viewer discretion advised. Hey everybody, it's Larry and I'm here almost at Malibu. And I'm going to talk to you about what happened yesterday. I sold my original Sherman. Yes, I know, I love that wheel to death. It was in great shape. I really took care of it, did all the upgrades, and it was a fantastic wheel. But we're going to talk about why I sold it on the ride. I just wanted to say hey and point out the fact that this particular area is going to be featured on day one of Marty's electric unicycle tour. So you'll be able to see all of this stuff. Everywhere I'm riding in this video, you'll be able to see it for yourself if you join the tour. So I encourage you to do that, and please stay tuned for the video explanation of selling the OG Sherman to G. We'll see you shortly. Hey everybody, how you doing? I'm here on the WASP, and I'm actually going to talk to you all about the OG Sherman and my other wheels. So the OG Sherman, I was a first batch guy, and it was my COVID wheel. And I rode it during COVID, and I have to say that along with the Hero, it's like the best built wheel ever. And it beckons the question, why would I sell it? Well, you know, I got the Sherman S, known as the Murder Hornet, and there is a lot of redundancy between the original Sherman and the Sherman S. They both get long range, they're both 20-inch wheels. The Sherman S, however, has a really incredible suspension. And the Sherman S is a terrific wheel, a terrific option if what you're doing is going long distance. It's fantastic. There's nothing like it. It's like riding in a Cadillac. I also love the way the Sherman S looks, more so than the OG Sherman. I mean, the OG Sherman was a tank. It looked like a Jeep. It is utilitarian and great for what it does. It is fantastic, but the Sherman S, along with Chris Clark's Murder Hornet accessories, just looks amazing. Fantastic looking wheel. My only problems with it are the trolley handle is still not great, even though I upgraded it. And the charge port's not great, but not as bad as the Veteran Patent, which I'm riding right now. The charge ports are horrific. It takes me about 10 minutes to wiggle that plug in. Duff thinks he may have found a 3D print solution, which would be awesome. I'll order one from him and see if that works. But the Patent is more of a, I call it an urban assault vehicle. You may know that I moved recently, and my new house is really at the center of kind of Westwood, Beverly Hills, and Century City. So I really like using a wheel to go on quick little errands, and the Sherman S is just big and heavy. I mean, there's no getting around the fact that wheeling it around is a lot of work, and it's a little intimidating for people. The Veteran Patent is nimble, fast, quick. It doesn't have the range of the Sherman S, and honestly, not quite as comfortable. The suspension is great, but I mean, if you want a Cadillac ride, you go with the Sherman S. This is much sportier. And when I say sports car, I mean the ride, not the appearance. Once Chris Clark does a treatment for the Patent, I'm sure that the WASP will look more WASP-like. Anyhow, I also have the Z10, which I think is the most attractive wheel ever built. I love it, but it's a quirky kind of unitasker. I mean, it's fun to go places with. It's a challenge to ride. I love it. I'm not getting rid of that because, in my opinion, it's a classic. And I have a one wheel. And the one wheel is great for little trips. It's a different experience. I'm not going to diss the one wheel here. It's a hell of a lot of fun, and I'm glad Duff and James, turned me on to it. And I just got Melody's M10-4. That's a lot of fun. I think I'm going to put a street tire on it. It's just a little bumpy riding on the knobby with no suspension. So there you go. Those are my wheels. The Patent is really a great multitasker. It can do everything except go long distances. And by long, I mean more than 50 miles. My range was 55 miles, basically running it down to like 6%. So I'm not that heavy, lighter, rider. So yeah, the Patent was a really good deal. I don't think I'd have bought it if I hadn't moved to this sort of center of commerce, this center of all these different places to go and eat. Otherwise, I'd have just kept the Sherman OG and stayed with what I had. So anyway, I'm going to miss that OG Sherman, and you know, may it have found a great rider. G was a great guy. He really worked with me on the pickup. Didn't take long to make up his mind, which I appreciated because I had to get my kid from school. So anyway, that's it. Thank you for sharing the introduction and some of the ride, and we will talk to y'all soon. Take care. Bye. From LA at the beach. Hey, this is Larry. Just a little thing to add. I finished my ride. I'm here at Thunderbird 7 along with the Wasp. And I just wanted to point out that after Labor Day at the beach, empty. No kooks. Smooth, fast ride all the way around. So if you're thinking of coming out, come on down and be there for Marty's tour. This is Larry from Thunderbird 7, out. FAB.